Okay. Oh, I forgot to show this. I was going to show this on the, whatever, it's okay. All divine timing. I found this at the thrift store for $1. Okay. Oh, I got these earrings too. These were $2. Silver and little, like, beads, little stones. Really pretty. $2, silver and stone. Okay. This was $1, as you can see. So, blue and white. Okay. Whatever those colors mean. White is the spirit. I kind of look at blue as like Great Spirit and Great Mother because the ocean's blue and the sky is blue and the sky is Great Spirit. Or Tengri, which is the that is the god of the infinite blue sky. And Tengrism is like ancient tribal Mongolian what's the word? Tribal but nomadic. Okay. So this is just a crystal that I have in the box with this deck of cards. I'm just using the mini cards because I just want to do a quick reading. To see where the energies for the divine masculine are. Oh, and interestingly enough, okay, so again, when I'm on this walk with nature, I just feel so close to God, I want to cry and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, no, I'm good, right? This is just like my heart opening, being expansive, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I guess we'll just see what we see, right? I'm trying to just pep talk my way out of, because I don't need to be crying all the time and getting a headache. It's just like, okay, every day now. This is, so I kind of nipped it in the bud, and I just said, okay, we'll just see what happens, in life. That's the magic. And literally, like, probably not even 2 minutes later, maybe 2 minutes, right after, there was a red dragonfly, big red, okay, dragonfly that flew over to me and landed on the tree next to me, next to where I was sitting. So I also saw 2 blackbirds on a pole, like a chain on the top of the chain link fence. And yeah, a couple birds flew over to me and just like perched themselves and made eye contact, face to face kind of thing. So the birds were definitely talking. And then those 2 blackbirds that were in the Reunion of Souls card, on the Reunion of Souls card in the Shamanic Oracle deck that I just used in, I don't think I did it in the last reading. Maybe it was the last reading. So I'm just going to shuffle and see what cards pop out. I'm going to take a little nap here because we went on a nice walk, not as long as the other one. Went to the health food store and the thrift stores that are little rounds. Got a vegetarian burrito from a local place and some Spanish rice because I love that. My son loves it, but he was being picky, so I think he needs a nap too. So, was there anything else I wanted to say? Okay, let's just see what we get here. So I'm just using the mini Harmonious deck from Los Scarabeo. They're making them a little bit different now. They're a lot more durable because well, for whatever reason, they're making them different. I don't know if they knew that they were more like, yeah, they got a little crack in them, but since that was my first deck and very well used, a lot of good energy, I gifted that with the first Ganesha deck that I got. I got another one of this exact one, the Ganesha Oracle cards for myself, and then I got another deck of these cards. And they're a little bit different, but they shuffle good now, and they are very springy and slick. So let's see what, okay, we're already 5 minutes into it. We're not going to do a big spread. We're just going to let the cards flow and see what comes out, okay? Okay, 2 cards just flipped out. I'm not even going to reveal those first. When those flipped out, I stopped shuffling. This was at the top of the deck. Okay, 2 of Cups. This is at the bottom. Ace of Wands. I see this as the 2 wands of the twin flames coming together to make one fire. One column of electricity. One column of energy. Okay? Two of Cups. Ace of Wands. Okay, so... what were the cards that... Four of Wands and the Moon card flipped out together. So the Moon, I've been seeing this as the womb, like the original separation. Not your mother's actual womb. I mean, like before we came down here, Mother, Father, God. Okay. So the Moon or the womb. Okay, the thing. Our first home together with our twin flame. Okay, that's what I get when it flips out with the Four of Wands, because that's that happy home that you guys forged together in this lifetime. Okay, that's that happy home. That's 2 hearts beating as one and putting their energies into that Four of Wands. Okay, so it's like the Moon. Then we have separation, and we come back together with the Two of Cups. We fuse our energies, and we use that to build up our tangible home, our sacred space, whatever that looks like to you, okay? So I will take that with that. So... we could just leave it right there. 742 when I said leave it right there, which is 7/6, which is the year I was born. Okay, these kind of were sticking out, so let's see what these are. 6 of Wands. Victory in love, victory in self-mastery, victory in self-acceptance. Again, another ace, Ace of Cups. But we also have the Hangman. Okay, that's 12, but it reduces to 3, which is the number of, the Ascended Master is Christ consciousness. So it's very necessary. Sorry, I got an itch on my leg. Oh, there goes the cards. They're slick. They're slippery. So this is the chill time, the down time. And not down emotionally, just like not much happening, because we needed to gain perspective. We needed to heal. We needed things to slow down. Okay. So... these were together sticking out. Nope. Okay. Oh, that got left by itself when the other ones just slid off my computer. Okay, and that's good. I got this a couple times in the last couple of personal readings I did for myself. That's a natural end to things. It could be a natural or a spiritual death. Just throwing down your swords. Okay? Like, all this mental chatter isn't serving me. So guess what? I'm just going to throw it all down. Okay. Let me get these cards organized here now. Ten of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles were right next to each other. And Ten of Pentacles was facing up. 10, Ace, okay? Trade in that Ten of Swords. Throw down your Ten of Swords so you can pick up those 10 Pentacles. And then you forge it all into one. That's 3 aces. Yeah. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, and the King of Swords was sitting right there. This is the mental clarity, the logic, rationale, okay? Very rational, very logical. Not necessarily like the most stable in the physical, okay, but the most stable, and it all starts in the mind anyway. It all starts with the thought. And then we have an emotional response to the thought. Okay, the Sadhu says the emotion is the juicier part of the thought. So he's very balanced in his mind. Sees things clearly with his mind, with his thoughts. He knows what he wants. And he knows how to get it. Okay, so let's just shuffle a little bit. Now that was at the bottom. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups and Ace of Swords. Oh, do we have all the aces now? I think we do. Okay, so right after the King of Swords, okay, was the 8 of Cups and then this Ace. So this just reconfirms the clarity, okay? And this is clarity given to you by God because it's a whole new way of thinking. It's the right way of thinking. Okay, and right just means what serves your highest self, your highest good, and the greater good, the greatest good of all, the greatest love of all. Okay, so this mental clarity of walking away from something, throwing down those swords, 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So that new beginning, that step, that first step towards this new beginning. Very clear mental energy, which is very needed to walk away so we can leave the 10 of Swords behind and pick up those 10 of Pentacles. And like I said, forge it all into one and then hang that bitch around your neck. I'm just having fun. I'm having fun over here. I don't know what you're doing over there. You better be having fun, though. If you're watching me, it's a requirement. Mandatory. Cover charge, right? No money. You just got to have a smile on your face to get in the dough. So, we'll just see if any more pop. Okay, we're at 13 minutes. So I want to keep this under 20. I want to keep it short. So, is there any more cards? Is there one last topper, capper card, Capricorn, capper card for this energy for the twin flames, current energies for the twin flames. By the time you watch this, the energies could have shifted. Who knows, you know. I think the moon is only in each zodiac sign for 2 days. Okay, so we're done. 3 cards just flipped out in a chunk, face down. And this was what was on the bottom when that happened, 3 of Pentacles. So this is just chilling, resting, creating your art, creative expression, that blank canvas. You paint the picture of your life. This is cooperation. You're cooperating with the universe. Okay, because it's 3 of Pentacles, so that's a good choice, cooperating with the universe. And then you'll see when you cooperate with the highest vibration, highest intention, that's the energy, vibration, and intention that's aligned with natural and spiritual law, and it is supported by the universe. So you support that, and you follow those rules and those guidelines. Within those guidelines, you can do anything you want. Okay, and the universe responds to that in a very tangible way, which could, in a lot of cases, especially for twin flames, it's healing. God, please heal me. I will cooperate with your will. I coalesce my will with yours. If you would please just heal me. Heal my mind, my mental body, my mental body, my spirit. Well, the spirit's perfect, but I should say the soul, because the soul is the one that gets reincarnated, has past life trauma. The spirit is your pure essence, your omniscience, just like God. So, you know, if you have to pray when you're feeling down, please God, heal my mind. Please help me align with a higher vibration that brings in more clarity, better thoughts that make me feel better. Help me to get stuff done in my life that help to heal my body. So, oh, and then the Three of Wands was right after that. So Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, I just was saying heal my mind, and this is about, it's like standing, manning your post, kind of, sort of a thing. But it's a very positive card. You're looking forward to something good coming in, and you know it's coming. So, and that's kind of what we do when we're getting down. It's just like we know our truth, okay? We've been synchronized to death. I mean, the dreams, the and right? I mean, down to the littlest things, okay? Like a song or this or that. I mean, and like big things where you're just like, whoa, somebody pinched me. Is this even real? This is like almost scary, awesome or something, I always say that book, The Biggest Kiss with the Blue Elephant, that was dedicated to my twin. Oh, I just have to show these cards now. So after the Three of Wands, we have the Ten of Cups. Two of Wands. That's total fulfillment, happy family, because of you choosing the path, choosing the right path. Whichever is right for you. Okay? And you'll always have a chance to backtrack a little bit and, go back to that fork in the road and take the right turn now if you realize you took the wrong turn. But it all ends up here. Okay. Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, Two of Wands. Then we had Three of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, so let's look at these three cards and we're going to be done. Okay, so Queen of Swords. Very, very spiritually connected because it's swords, okay, but it's the Queen, so it's the feminine energy that's aligned with the clarity, the ether of Source, God, Creator. So her intuition is just like cold hard fact to her. She knows her truth, okay? And what is the truth? What do you think the truth is with those two cards? Knight of Wands, action. Passionate, fiery, fast action. Emphasize that aspect of it, emphasized by, there's not too many other aspects of that card. You could look at it as fire signs, but I don't really do that because we all have different things in our charts. So, you could have a very important planet in a fire sign, even though your sun, moon, and rising aren't fire sign. So I don't really go by that. That's just my personal how I do it. So, Knight of Wands, passionate, fiery, messages of love, and you can see See how he's coming in. Oh, this reminds me of I don't know if they were teenagers. They might have been teenagers, but they're like older teenagers, like in high school or maybe just graduated or something, or just started college. But they were young, obviously. And it was when I was at the grocery store a few days ago when we went on a nice long walk. And as we were going up to the check stand, we were going around this like refrigerated unit. She was picking out a salad or some lunch or drink or whatever, and she was looking at the stuff, just standing there, and he was going like this, so he's all, like sticking his head, like his neck way out, like a turtle or an ostrich or whatever, and just going, like just the silliest face, like he didn't even care, there was no ego at all. He was just like, kiss me, baby, I love you, and it was just so cute and sweet, and she was kind of like, just let me pick out my salad. So that's kind of what she's doing. Like, when our divine masculine come to us, they're just going to be so enamored, so full of passion. It's right. It's like they can't even contain themselves. Ba-dum. And it's just like they're gonna. I keep having these flashes of they're gonna be so loving and I'm just like, am I projecting? This vision can't, and it's just God just says, just stop doubting. Doting. I just got that word, doting. Stop doubting. They're going to be doting. They're going to be doting on their feminine. Okay? It's almost like we're going to have to just like, it's almost like she doesn't believe it, right? Or it's just, he's so full of love, that's all he is, that she's just like, okay, I need a break, like, I need to, like, take a nap, or whatever, to go to sleep, like, have my sleep, take a shower, eat. He's just gonna want to be loving on you all the time. In the middle of the grocery store, okay? That's what I got. The doting came to me, and that vision of that cute couple, that young couple in the grocery store. And because it's the Queen of Swords, we want to have those inklings, don't we, of the ego coming in and saying, oh, that's too good to be true, and it's never going to happen, and most twins don't come together. But, okay, everyone has a right to their opinion and what they think or whatever. But this is what I think. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. And now I just want to talk for about 1 minute or two. It's 23 minutes. Okay, so. As above, so below. Do we not say this? Do we not believe that? I'm going to have to do a whole, like, kind of a comedy thing of, like, all the different things that we say. Walking away, leaving the things that no longer served you, as above, so below, the great. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to write down, like, do. I wish I could remember. There was female twin flame. They're probably still out here, and they were associated with Lee and Sherry, but if I could find their channel, I'll put the link below. But they did a funny one. It was hilarious. They were able to laugh at themselves, right? And, I'm purging, and they're all like, she was acting, right? She did a whole film. It was hilarious. And we have to be able to laugh at ourselves. Okay, so, but do we not believe this, as above, so below? Do we not trust our dreams and all these synchronicities and all, because the world, the 3D, the matrix, your ego, everything wants to say, oh, that, I don't believe in true love. True love hurts. I'm like, bleh. That stuff's over. And even if you never come into union, okay, there are tragic things where twin flame may die or whatever before you come into a tragic accident okay, so it's about the unconditional love. And I'm going to find this movie that I watched yesterday, and I'm putting that link below because it just shows how our guides, our past loved ones, our angels, everyone is around us all the time. Okay? I just want to say, okay, even if you're having trouble going to the bathroom, you're constipated, you can say, God, I feel constipated. I need help right now. Angels, can you help me with this bowel movement? And I'm telling you what, they, okay, if it's for a good thing and it's to help you, okay, to feel better, but not feel better like as in doing some heroin or something. I'm just saying, if it's actually going to help in a divine way, your prayers, all of them will be answered, okay? So if something does tragically happen to someone's twin, you're still connected. You still have that unconditional love, and you can pray for God to bring you love. You're still love. You are love and worthy of love and lovable, and God will still send you love. You will still have love in your life. Okay? If that's what you choose. If you don't want a partner and that kind of whatever, you can have whatever you want as long as it's divine. And for people to say, oh, most twin flames don't come together. Do you know most twin flames? Have you met every single twin flame in existence in order to make that statement? Do you got your facts and your ratios and your fractions? And how do you know most? For people to say, that's just a very skeptical, negative thing that I hear. And, you know, people can say, oh, some people have been on it 10 years and there's... It's not for you to judge because that's their path and your path is different, and God has things laid out differently, time-wise, location, the person, everything, okay? We need to trust in the divine. And there's a lot of people out there in the world, whatever, who might think they're a twin flame. They might even think they're with their twin flame, and maybe not, and maybe they're not. Or maybe they're not coming together because that's not their twin flame or what. So to say most twin flames won't come together, how do you even know most of those twin flames are actual twin flames? And then to get down to the nitty gritty, and find all the twin flames, every single twin flame in the world. Okay, and then to say, okay, how many are together, how many aren't, and then, when people, a lot of times, it'll come across as fact, the way someone will state something. But we have to be very discerning, because it's opinion. I remember when I worked in special ed at a high school with these kids, that was a worksheet that they did. They read this whole article, and their whole thing, they had to read each line and be very specific and discerning and say, is this fact, is this opinion? Okay? And some of it was tricky because the way that it's worded sounds very factual, okay? But certain elements have to be in place for a statement to be factual. And with that Queen of Swords, we need to know our truth as fact, like our intuition, our deep knowing, the dreams and synchronicities and signs and visions and magical readings and everything, okay? You pull a Bible verse and it goes along with what you're... a random book I got from the food bank for my child on the free bookshelf, okay? Those block books, I got 3 of them, and I was too nervous to even look at it because I knew before I even left, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a free book, see if they have any special books for Zoe, my son, and see if if there's any cool, sometimes they have free, like happy, like birthday cards or Christmas cards, brand new stuff like that. So I was like, there's going to be something special. I've told this story before, but there's going to be something special there for me. I just feel it. There was 3 block books. Those of you who are parents, the block books are like the big, thick cardboard ones that are like for younger children so they don't tear them up. And my son can tear up everything though. But so I waited because that was the first one that called me over there, was that book that had the blue elephant on it. And it said The Biggest Kiss. It's in the other room, so I don't want to run and grab it, but I've shown it on another video. But maybe I will show it. Maybe the next reading I'll go grab it so you guys can see. So and there was synchronicities in the other 2. There was ducks in one of them. Okay, so that was Divine Love Crystal Grids. There was, Also, this dentist's office, there's a big alligator out front. It's a children's dentist. Big alligator mouth with all these teeth, right? Like a cartoon kind of alligator. And there's two tiny little duckies. I'm going to have to take a picture of that. Each with a toothbrush, brushing the sides of the alligator's teeth on the bottom jaw there. So cute. So I knew when I got to the last one, I'm like, and that was the first one that drew me over there. So I'm like, oh, that's the special one. So I was like, I was nervous. I'm like, why am I, oh God, there's something in here. It's going to be too much. It's going to be too much. I felt it. I was like, having hot flash. It was just a stupid book, right? Why am I feeling like this? Why did I have a message in my mind from Archangel Michael, whoever, that those books are already there waiting for me? Because my future self that's already existing, coexisting with me at the same time, my higher self sees it all, knows it all, already pre-planned it all, okay? It said to Evo, dedicated to Evo. This children's book called The Biggest Kiss. The big blue elephant. And then his little, like, mouse friend or whatever it was. But the biggest kiss, okay, is when the two hearts beat as one and reunion happens for the twins. And really the biggest kiss is when all the twins come together. Okay, and we're already together in spirit. That's what I'm saying. As above, so below. It's inevitable. If we're already together in the heavens, united as one, then we come together. And I also believe that means that all our past lives, we came together as well. Unless we do something to stop it. All right, 32 minutes. I'll leave it at that. I love you guys. Just blessings to all of you and peace be upon all of you, each and every one.